Hello and welcome back, and in this video we're going to be creating snowfall animation purely using SwiftUI. So let's go ahead and build snowfall animation in SwiftUI. We'll be using canvas view to create this animation. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. We're going to start with the data type for the snowflake. Okay, so we're going to create our struct called snowflake. And let's go ahead and make sure that it is conforming to identifiable protocol. We need an ID. Let's create this as UUID. We're going to need a variable to store X coordinate for the snowflake, and also we need one for Y coordinate. Okay, we're gonna create another variable to basically set the scale for the snowflake. Some snowflakes are going to be big, some are going to be small, so we can use the scale property to control that. And we also want a variable speed for the snowflake when they are falling, so we're going to basically have the speed as double as well. Okay, let's go ahead and import SwiftUI, and then we're going to start basically creating our content view. So we're going to create a struct content, or actually not the content view, snowfall animation view. Okay, this is going to be conforming to view protocol, and we're going to create two state properties. First one is going to be snowflakes, which is going to be an array of snowflake. It's going to start as an empty array. Then we're going to have a state property for timer. Okay, next we will add a body. We'll add the body property, and inside the body property we're going to add linear gradient to give it a background inside its Z-stack. So let's go ahead and create our body, and we're going to have the Z-stack first, and inside the Z-stack we're going to have linear gradient. And this gradient is gonna expect, like, basically some colors. So let's go ahead and give initialize gradient with colors. Okay, let's give it blue and indigo as the colors. Starting point is gonna be top, and the end point is gonna be bottom. Okay, let's go ahead and press Command M to format this in multi-line, and then we are going to basically add just one more thing: ignore safe area. Okay, let's go ahead and create preview. Okay, so we have our preview provider, and let's go ahead and refresh this. So we can see basically as we are building what we are going to get here. Alright, so our gradient is showing nice. Now next we will create a function to populate the snowflake state property with random location, scale, and speed values. Now this function will also initialize the timer property to change speed and reset snowflake's position when it goes off screen. So we are not creating, like, bunch of snowflakes. We are reutilizing the ones that have gone off screen. Okay, so let's go ahead and create a new function here. Start snowflake, start snowfall. There we go. Okay, and first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna create a for loop. So for underscore in 0, we're gonna have up to 50 snowflakes in the scene. So we're gonna have snowflake dot append, and then we're gonna append. Okay, all right, inside the append function, we're gonna initialize a new snowflake type, and this is going to have x, y, and scale and speed properties. Okay, so let's go ahead and assign some random values for these. Okay, so we're gonna have, oops, okay, let's see, there we go. All right, much better. So now we're gonna basically use double dot random in 0 to 1, basically for x coordinate, and double dot random in negative 0.2 to 0 and the y coordinate. Okay, and the scale is going to be double dot random in 0.5 to 1.5, and the speed is going to be double dot random 0.001 to 0.003. Okay, all right, so next now we have, like, our snowflake is populated. It's time to basically create or initialize our timer. Okay, so we're gonna basically take our timer variable and we're gonna say timer dot schedule timer. Okay, and we're gonna take this suggestion first, and let's update these values. So the time interval is going to be 0.016. Okay, and repeats is going to be true. All right, and those are going to be the two properties that we are interested in. Okay, and then we're gonna basically, let's see, actually, you know what, it's a wrong initializer. Schedule timer with time interval, there we go, 0.016 true, and then block. Okay, block gives us access to timer, which I think we're not gonna need, so we're gonna just put underscore here, and we're gonna take a for loop, and inside the for loop we're gonna reach out to each snowflake. Okay, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna take snowflake at I, and gonna take its y property and basically add the speed. Okay, so snowflake dot I dot speed. So essentially we are creating some randomization into this. Okay, now we're gonna also put a if condition to check if the snowflake's y value is greater than 1.2, and or basically yeah, so it's greater than 1.2. So then we're gonna basically assign it with my negative 0.2, which is basically the starting point for our y position. Okay, and then for the x position we're gonna just randomly select a value, so it's gonna move the snowflake up. Okay, so snowflake I dot y, and we're gonna check if it's greater than 1.2. Then we're gonna take the snowflake at ith location and take its y value and assign it negative 0.2. snowflake I dot x will be double dot random in 0 to 1 range. Okay, now this is our start snowfall function. All right, now going back into the body property, we're going to create a canvas on the top of linear gradient. So canvas, and this canvas is, let's see, it's going to basically provide us access to two properties. So let's say context size. Okay, so we're gonna need both of them. All right, and we're gonna for each into snowflake. So snowflake in snowflakes. Okay, context dot draw. Okay, and we are going to draw a text view here, and we're gonna use the snow emoji. So let's find snow emoji right here, snowflake emoji, and there are two actually. Let's choose this one for variation. Actually, let's choose the blue one. Snow. Okay. Let's choose the one where it retains the color. There we go. Okay, and for the in, which is basically the rect on which it's going to be applied, instead of this, we're going to use the other overload that take at. Okay, and at takes a CG point, and we need that CG point so we can define the x and y value. So the x value is going to be the snowflake dot x value times size dot width. Okay, so we're gonna get the width property. We're gonna multiply it to range of 0 to 0.1, which is basically gonna give us this range right here, like the x coordinate. And for the y, we're gonna do the same thing for the height. Okay, so snowflake dot y times size dot height. Okay, and this is basically going to randomize these. Now let's go ahead and give this text a font. So let me first command M this, or control M this. So we have a bit of a multi-line formatting going on, and then I'm gonna change this and add a modifier, font modifier, and this font modifier is going to have a system font, system dot system. Okay, there we go. Dot system font of size 10 times snowflake dot scale. Okay, that's gonna randomize the size of the snowflake. Okay, let's go ahead and set ignore safe area in this one as well. Ignore safe area. Let me fix formatting here a little bit. Okay, now, and move this one up. Okay, yeah, this is good. Okay, so now we have our canvas ready. We're gonna basically add a text view on the top of this. So let's go ahead and put a text here, and we're gonna put dev techie. Okay, let's give it a font, custom, noteworthy, bold, size 50, foreground style white. Okay, so let's see, there we go. That actually looks better, so let's give it a 60, 70. Okay, there we go. Perfect. So now we have basically our view ready, and now we want to make the snowfall or snowflake fall to create the snowfall effect. So we're going to say on appear, and on this on appear we want to actually start the snow. And there we go, like we have the snow falling. Now, being a good citizen, we want to make sure that we invalidate the timer as soon as view disappears to save the memory. So now, as you can see, that our snow is falling, and the same snowflakes that we created, now they're getting randomized with random speed, and they're also basically some of them are slow, some of them are going off screen, and they're falling from top of edge to the bottom. Okay, All right, so with that, we have reached the end of this video where you created a custom view completely in SwiftUI to create snowfall animation. I will see you guys in another video. Thank you.